we're going to get to see how strong a leopard is. Look how he's dragging that animal. It's supreme power in his shoulders, and he's really getting nice and big, and I think he's going to go up the tree for us, which is going to be so cool. The sun has just come in front of us as well, so we're going to see the sun pretty shortly too. He's just stopped in front. Now this male might take a little break first. He's just going to rest a little bit, try and get his strength back before he takes that animal up into the tree, because that animal is very heavy. It's not light, and so it's difficult for this big male to be able to take it up. But before he goes up, I wonder if he's just taking a little look around, just checking that there's nothing that's going to come anywhere towards him and to chase him away. I want to try and just go back a little bit for you, Ferg. His son is kind of creeping in front of me and is just trying to get, so I can't actually start because his son is so close to where I am at the moment. So he's very close, and I'm sure he's going to come up. If this male goes into the tree, then he's definitely going to try and come up. Brazen, a leopard is a fierce predator. Look, listen. Can you hear him growling? So, Brazen, they are fierce predators because they have to be. That's how they survive. They're not doing it because they like to kill for fun. They're doing it because that's how they have to be able to get food and to be able to survive out here and to be able to live for a long time, is that they have to hunt lots of different animals, and so they have to be fierce predators to be able to get the food that they need to survive. But it's very cool. Let's see if he's going to go up the tree. I think he might go up the tree. I want to just go back a little bit. Ferg, I'm going to go do this carefully because I've got a very big stump on my side. Okay, there we go. So I apologize if our signal broke a little bit. It's because we are in a deep thicket, and so sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to see all the way to you guys on the other side of the world. But you see, he's still just stopping. I wonder if he's going to jump up. The other leopard is just sitting, waiting for this one to go up. I think he's scared to go too close to Dad because Dad is making lots and lots of noise and is going to certainly be quite scary. But let's see how this goes. It's very cool to see. It's very special to see a leopard climb a tree with a kill. It's not every day that you get to see it. They only do it, if they've got a kill, they only do it once. They take it up and then they feed off it, and that's the end of it. So to see it is a very special thing, and it's something. Looks like he might pick it up. So he's still standing over it, and I think he doesn't want to leave it because he's worried about the other leopard that's just in front of our car. Let's see how he's going to go. And he's still just catching his breath a little bit. He's definitely looking up into the tree, and so I'm pretty sure he's eventually going to get up in there at some point. Amazing when they do it though. Like I say, to carry a carcass, imagine this. Imagine trying to climb a tree, and I know some of you probably do try to climb trees and jungle gyms and all those kind of things. Imagine doing that with your friend on your back that weighs the same as you. So you find a friend that weighs the same as what you do, put him on your back and try and climb. And that's how strong a leopard is. A leopard can pick up things that weigh very similar to what they do, and they take them against gravity by their mouth. So imagine trying to pick up your friend with your teeth and take it into the tree. Okay, here we go. He's going to go up. Here we go. Look at that. You see how he just pulls himself up? Now he's on the other side of the tree, but he'll go all the way soon. He's going to take it probably where he can hang it in the fork of the tree. So there he goes. Look at him going. You see how he uses his claws and the strong, powerful legs. How cool is that? You guys are being spoiled. The leopard is really putting on a very big show for you. And now he's put it up in the tree. It's going to be safe from things like hyenas and also from things like lions. So he's put it in a really good place, and that means he's going to be able to eat it for quite some time. So well done to our leopard. That's a very good thing that he's done there, and it's going to make him definitely be able to keep this kill for much longer than he would have if it had stayed on the ground. And that's why leopards do this, is because they want to be able to keep their kill for longer periods of time, and they don't want to lose it to leopards. Now you'll hear some other cars in the background. These other cars are people that are here in South Africa busy looking at these animals. So Janaya, you're asking about leopards and how they are similar to jaguars. Well, a leopard and a jaguar, they come from the same section of big cats. called Panthera. So basically you get a family called Panthera. The cat that you see at home, a domestic cat, is part of a cat family called felines or Felidae, and so they are the small cats. But big cats like this, they have a very different system to what the small cats do. They have a very different voice box area, and they're able to roar rather than purr. And the reason why they can't purr is because they've got very thickened vocal pads that clamp down on their voice, and that means that they have a situation where they basically don't have the ability to vibrate the muscle, so to move the muscle quick enough to purr, and they can only make a very big roaring sound like a lion's roar or a leopard soars, and so that's where they're very similar. Also, jaguars have rosettes like what you see on this leopard, and they are cats that appear very similar, long tail, and they've got kind of the same look about them, strong, powerful cats. But jaguars don't climb nearly as much as what leopards do. Leopards are animals that climb a lot more than jaguars, and jaguars live in South America, whereas leopards are here in South Africa, or in Africa in general, and a little bit into Asia and India, but you don't get them in South America at all. Very cool to see. Now, our leopard's probably going to find a little spot to rest. He's probably quite tired after dragging that carcass up into the tree, so I wouldn't be surprised if he starts to sleep. And so while we see what he does and his son does, let's send you back across to Byron, who is bumbling around.